Welcome to another make, repair or bin video. Greetings YouTube, and today we have something to repair. It's a lawn Flite MTD ride-on mower. Problem is it doesn't start. We've got some noise coming from it, but let me get on here. When we turn the key, we just get a click and nothing else happens. So today we'll try and fix this and see what's going on. Well, the first thing to do is open the bonnet up. We've got a small car battery in here, so what I'm going to do is take this cover off and to attach my test light to the negative of the battery, the positive. Yeah, that works. And now we shall see if this test light lights while I turn the key. Nothing. Therefore, it must be further down the line. We've got the positive lead, which comes off the battery and vanishes down here somewhere, and it goes into the back there. So it looks like the solenoid is under here. So we'll take that off next and see what's there and see what's happening. Okay, so there's the solenoid. We're looking at one wire here, which is coming from the ignition switch, you should imagine, because there's another red wire here, which is, I can feel, is connected to one of these main wires. So the next thing to do is to check. If I leave it there, I think you can see this here. I will again put my test lead on the negative. What I'm going to do is I'm going to touch that wire there, and at the same time, oh, I better check my test lead. Yeah, that's test light's working. I shall just go to here, turn the ignition, and so that means the signal's getting to the solenoid, and nothing appears to be loose down here or on the starter. So next plan, I think what we're going to do is change the solenoid and see what happens. Okay, let's see if I can get this solenoid out. Looks like there's only one nut in there. That seems to be coming off. That's a bolt. That's a slot. That's excellent. Before I go any further, I will disconnect the battery. Okay, so just going to remove the negative terminal. Always remove the negative terminal first, because if it's connected and you are undoing the positive terminal here, and this happened to touch metal, it gets very warm very fast. Okay, that's battery disconnected. Let's see what we have here. So we have the two heavy wires, one from the battery and one to the starter. We've got a power wire and our solenoid wire. There's your problem. That there, the spade, doesn't appear to be attached correctly. So this might be fixable, but I have got a second-hand solenoid for this that I've kept for years. So we'll just take that all apart and see if we can get it working. We need a 12 or 13 mil spanner. Right, it's a 12, so let's see if we can get this off. Yep. Keep those two together. See if the other one comes off. Yep, that comes off too. Excellent. So okay, this wire here that's got a ring on it. Will that come out? Nearly there. There's the ring. And that goes with that one. The other one is the bright red wire, and this is the thicker wire. So we'll remember that. And I'm going to take this off, and that spade. And as you can see, it's wiggling about. I think something might be amiss there. Okay, go and find another solenoid. So I found another solenoid, which is off a motorcycle, and it's slightly different, but the principle is exactly the same. One wire here, the little terminal, that'll go for the signal wire from the ignition switch, and then the two large poles, the same as the others. So we'll see if we can fit this and see what happens. In fact, I can bolt this on first. There's one bolt, so I'll just hang it on there. Tighten that up. In fact, it might be better leaving it down slightly so that it doesn't, let's see if you can see, so it doesn't get in the way. 11 mil here. Just Tighten this up as is. Had one bolt in it before, so I'm trying to get my arms in there and get it tightened up. It doesn't seem very tight to me. Put a spanner under it. And the torque to spec. Okay, so we've got it in the hole. I'll get a better view here if I can. Put it in the hole here. Now the large wire, take the little nut off here. I don't know if it's the same thread as the other one. No, it's not. Okay, so the large wire goes on first, then we have the small wire. I'll tighten that up. Uh, 11. Excellent. I'm tightening these not too tight because you can break the insulation. That's tight. Now the other one. That'll be the lead to the battery, I should imagine. Fit that on there. Excellent. Difficult to show you exactly what I'm doing, but it's only tightening a nut on the pole. It's a little bit awkward. Whoop. I'll get a deep socket for that. Okay, that might be good. Ah, that's a bit easier. Just tighten this down very gently. Okay, let's talk to factory spec, which only leaves the little red wire, which just happens to be too short. Oh, where is it? Yeah, it's in a loom there, and it is. I think it's tied here, so I might be able to pull it through a little bit more. Oops. Yeah, it's a little bit on the tight side. I'll just nip off and find some extra wire, and we'll go from there. Well, I found a nice piece of pink wire, and thinking about it, what I thought I would do, just in case this ever needs to go back the way it was before, with the original style solenoid, I've got a male spade which I shall crimp on, and use that to connect it to the original loom. And on the other end of this little bit of wire, I'll put a ring terminal, so that we can revert back at any point to the original setup without any problems. Lovely. It's nice and tight. Put the ring terminal on. It does fit. Excellent. Looks like we've got a similar problem with this one. Ring terminal moving. Hopefully this works. It was an untested second-hand solenoid, so if it doesn't work we may have to take the other one apart. Not quite enough room. Lovely. Should be tight enough. And plug this onto the original. I'll just squeeze that down a little bit to make a bit of contact. Just test it like that, and if it works we'll tape that up and the job's a good one. I'll just put the battery terminal back on and tighten it up. Okay, it should be good enough. And now for the moment of truth. Excellent. Well, the engine turns over, that's a start. So, right call. All I want to do now is just put a bit of insulation tape around this so that it doesn't short out on anything. Excellent. And I'll just get a cable tie and cable tie that down. Nice little red cable tie. Just go around this. Just hold these together so they don't get caught up anywhere. I think that just comes in here, doesn't it? Not sure. Where's the lid? Put the tray back in. Oh, that's going to be fun. Brilliant. Nice. Put the screws back in. We'll start by hand. One, two. A nut for the neutral gear lever. And the marvellous knob for the use of. Excellent. Okay, now we'll just put the cover back on. Stop this shorting out. Excellent. There's one little job left to do, and this is flapping about in the breeze, so I think I need to find a bolt for that, for the petcock, and then we'll turn the fuel on and see if it'll run. Okay, got a nice little 8mm, well, 8mm headed bolt here, a couple of washers, and there, washer on the back, and a nylock nut. Stop it shaking loose again, and hopefully there's enough room to tighten it up with this. Lovely, that's good. I'll bend it in a little bit, and yep, that's excellent. Now hopefully it'll start. There's one way to find out. Okay, so a little bit of throttle, tiny bit of choke, neutral. Hey, off with the choke. Sounds as sweet as a nut. Job for today. Yet another success. If you enjoyed this video on the little lone Flite MTD, please hit the subscribe button or tap the little like button. So I'll make a few more videos like it if I can find any more like this. Thank you very much for watching. Bye. Till next time.